talk about blessings. God has really blessed in many ways, one being in my garden. I have given grocery sacks full of vegetables away. One thing I haven't had a whole lot of is tomatoes, not enough to make salsa, but enough to eat. I've even given a few of those away. One of my plants, my green bell pepper plant, one branch was so full it was pulling the whole plant over sideways, so I picked a bunch of the bigger ones. Some of them on that branch were smaller, but I picked all the big ones. Is this, maybe some of you can help me, is this a Jimmy Nardello? I don't know what this is, but it's nice and big. I think I'll stuff it tomorrow. I'm going to have stuffed peppers tomorrow. I had BLTs today, and it still smells like bacon in here, and I think it's drove my dogs bananas. But anyway, I'm not really sure what that is. I was just wondering. I thought I'd lost all my Jimmy Nardellos, but maybe one of the plants was a Jimmy Nardello. I don't know. But let me show you some other things. One would not think, do you know what plant that is? One would not think that a potato plant could be so pretty. I mean, that is just pretty. I usually make salsa every year. This plant is gigantic, but it hasn't given me a whole lot of tomatoes. But now I'm noticing a bunch of blossoms are coming on. So I thought about cutting it out, and I thought, no, it's so healthy. Why do I want to do that? I might get some tomatoes yet off from it and be able to make a batch, at least one batch of salsa. It's just been so hot up in the hundreds since through May that I think a lot of fruit hasn't been able to set, but I have been blessed in the fact that a lot of my fruit has set, even in this exceptionally hot summer. So, yeah, I am blessed. I wanted to show you in this tangled jungle, look down there. Those little squash, they're a little winter squash. I've showed them to you before. They're growing everywhere. All the way clear across over there. This vine is just gigantic. And I've got little ones, and if even all the little ones come on that there is, like right here, don't want to knock it off, but you can see I've just got those everywhere. These are beautiful. I hope I can, if I save the seeds, I don't know if it'll come back. But I love the variegation. I mean, something would come back, probably. But it is just so pretty. Even the peppers are pretty. I just cut them up and use them in stir fry. I was really not sure what to use them in. Because they're not real wide to stuff. Now, that one's been on there a long time. It doesn't look like it's going to get much bigger. I mean, it's starting to turn yellow now. I'm going to have to pick that pretty quick. I have a lot of basil. I'm not using much basil this year, but haven't had as many salads lately. But let me show you something. Look, look, look. That's kale. I didn't used to like kale because, ooh, that looks sad. Something cut that. Oh, it's dried up. I got to go get water as soon as I get off this phone. It's so intensely hot. It's killing my little baby kale. When I started growing my own this spring, I had my own for the first time, and it was delicious. I think it's Russian kale, not certain. I've also got arugula. That's supposed to be arugula. Almost looks like the kale plants. That's weird. And then I've got a salad blend there. My red mustard hasn't come up yet. These, I'm hoping, that's parsley, and this is chard. I'm hoping these seeds dry and fall down in there and will come up. But, yeah. So if some of this salad and arugula and kale come up, I'll have some salads and put my peppers and stuff in with it. That'll be good. I guess you win some and you lose some. No blossoms or berries on this one. I'm really sad. This is one of my elders. I didn't have any on any of my elders this year. I don't know what happened or why not, but the ones in the ground or the pot, none of them gave me any, but that's okay. I got a lot of other things. I have to laugh at that thing. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It looks like it's trying to work again. but it's so pretty when it's shooting way up and it's nice. I've been blessed. I've been blessed with cantaloupe and watermelon and just, a lot of things. You don't get everything. Like I only had one okra plant, but that's okay. I've been eating the pods off that raw. It's good that way. I usually end up frying a lot on my squash. I like to eat it boiled too, though, and I also shred it and make casseroles and all kinds of stuff. And if nothing gets my delicata, I'm going to have lots of them. They're growing all over the place too. So I really do feel blessed. Let me share another blessing with you. I found this on the way. Yeah, I see you too. But this is my milking stand. That was a blessing. I put the strips on it because her feet would slip on there sometimes. And my son is making me a better ramp. So, and I put some stuff to put, little shelves over there to put my stuff on, and my teat wash for her udder. And those cans over there I keep my animal feed in. I've got chicken food, and I've got dry cob and hay pellets, and I've got some hay over in the garden too. Also, this has worked out. It was going to be my greenhouse eventually. Some of it will, but I'm going to use part of it for my little, maybe it will if it ever gets not even anchored. I just need some help. But anyway, yeah, I'm using it for a little barn like right now, and I'm really thankful for it because it gets me out of the sun, and hopefully this winter it'll keep me out of the rain if I'm milking. Of course, my dryer was a blessing, but I was talking about the milking stand, which takes me to my other blessing. My other blessing is she is increasing in her milk production. I'm up to it's between 3 and 4 cups a day, almost a quart. And I'm making cheese and drinking milk, and even been able to share a little cheese. And aren't they beautiful? I just love them. They are the sweetest things. They are pets. I mean, they never run from me. They come to me. They're just as sweet as can be. He's a little baby doll. He doesn't grow, though. I hope he grows. I need him to produce some babies. I want to get one more doe where I can switch them out while one is drying up and getting ready to have another baby. The other one I can be milking. So, I do want a few months, though, in the winter where I'm not milking or gardening intensely, so I get a little bit of a break. But yeah, these are blessings. I'd be here all day on this thing if I were to count all of my blessings, but these are a few of my blessings I wanted to share. And open your eyes. You have them too, no matter what. I mean, I could look at all the other things. I don't own this property, but at least I have a place to live. Someone is being very kind to me, and I'm doing the best I can in life with what I have. And even though it's not my property, somebody is very gracious to let me have my animals and live the lifestyle that I'm used to all my life. I've been a country girl. I mean, there's been small times when I was a girl and I lived in the suburbs of Sacramento. We still had gardens and animals. And I mean, it's always been that way. There's very few times in my life I didn't have chickens. So, I have blessings in so many ways. I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough to keep me comfortable. And I have more than, like I said, I could even share with you all. But I wanted to share a few recent ones that I have. And I ask that you open your eyes amidst all the trials and troubles of this world. A lot of people are just so stressed out. Take a minute. If you aren't in the country and you can't get out where it's peaceful, I mean, there's a lot of noise here. If I really want peace, I'll go to the mountains, but I can't always get up there. But this is so much better than being in the city. You can always find a negative, but let's look for the positive. Find your blessings. Count your blessings. Rejoice in your blessings. And I will leave you with that and quit preaching. I'm not a preacher. So anyway, you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye now.